It's OP Koa, and let's get straight into some gameplay. We are playing Bonney into Lucci. Okay, we're gonna mulligan. We're looking for our searchers. Okay, this is the top a top 8 list from Japan in OP09. Again, it's legal in OP05 or OP08, sorry. And so why would we not just play it? Our opponent starts off pretty strong Spandan Rebecca into a Brook. We are going to just go after this Brook. He's obviously going to block, that's okay. And this Cavendish is most likely getting dealt with next turn. It's a little unfortunate, but it's a good thing that we have Cavendish on 5. That's going to be one of the keys to trying to win this game, is sticking a Cavendish. Yeah, so he goes ahead and swings. We're going to counter out Rest down the leader, denying Mills, which arguably I think it might be a little bit of a mistake not to try and mill more cards. As Lucci, you get certain benefits from doing that. So yeah, anyways, we have the second Cavendish to follow this up, so we're really hoping he can't remove this. He's going to start off with minusing this Cavendish, and we are going to block with this killer. It's the equivalent of, countering out with it. He is going to Lucci Suru, so he's going to remove this Cavendish. So we're 0 for 2 on Cavendish's sticking, but he used a Gecko already, so we're feeling good. This is literally your worst matchup, so anything happening is positive. We have lots of life still. We're, relatively even in cards. He has a Gecko on board. A little unfortunate, but we can maybe bring it back. We're going to keep tapping down this Lucci leader, and then he shows me. And so now I'm just feeling absolutely terrible. Yeah, we're going to start by going 5 into face. And then I shanks this Gecko, and then I'm trying to deal with board. Okay, he got to keep an Isho on board though, and yeah, we're a little scared. Shanks is going to be huge in this matchup. We're going to keep resting down Lucci. It's kind of the strategy that we talked about. Stussy to remove the Shanks, and holy cow, we are not keeping a character. We're down to 1 life, he's at 4. It is not looking good. But we're just going to go face and freeze his 2 characters with Doflamingo. We've got another one coming, so at least we have that. He goes 10 in the face, we're going to take that. And this was calculated, so even if he stacked his 10 Don onto Spandam and swing 12, we had 2, 4, 5, 6, 7k counter. Oh, and we die. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I think he just missed lethal there. Okay, so it wasn't calculated. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna go into face, and then we permanently are gonna have to try and keep this. Okay, now it's calculated though, because we picked up more counter, so we don't die to him going 12, and we lock down the board again. He did manage to remove basically everything I played this game, so that's pretty unlucky. But then he goes Rebecca into Spandam, which is just a mistake, into Khalifa, so he's going to cycle out 2 bricks, so it's not a mistake. And basically we need to deal with board or go for game. Or have Kid stick. Yeah, so we're going to go into Khalifa, we'll go 8 into face, he's going to block. Which I think is a little bit of a mistake from our opponent. I think you should have held the blocker for this Doflamingo. And then we're going to Basil Hawkins, Rosinante. And now he's got 3 attacks. I have 2 blockers. So I'm not completely out of it. Okay, well now we're not feeling good. Pops with Kaku, but we have a lot of counter in hand, so we're not out of it. It's 2, 4, 5, so we give him 3 cards here, and then we block the Rob Lucci swing. And then he's got 3 cards in hand. Oh, and he just Rebecca's. And we top decked the Isho, which, by the way, a little bit of mistake was countering out with the Isho because we knew we were going to need it if he played a blocker. We hit it anyways, and now he's got 3 cards. We have 4 attackers. What's the math here? So I go 7. This is going to get 2 cards. So now 7 should get through. And then 9, and then 11, right? And that's the game. Okay, what is the proper swing there? I'm not sure. I think we took the right path though. I think if you swing too big too early, you're going to lose. And we clearly had 3 extra Dawn allocation, so I think it would have worked out with the way that we were swinging. But yeah, that's a miracle. I literally never win against Rob Lucci so on Bonney, so this is crazy. I don't know if it's the list. Please try this list out and tell me if you're able to win into Rob Lucci. I have never beaten a Rob Lucci on Bonney. Okay, game 2, Belo Betty. Okay, Betty's scary because she can kill you so fast. I mean, we are playing Bonney though, so we're going to mitigate some of that. And then I'm going to play a blocker. This might be a little bit of a mistake. And then he drops Cracker, so I'm a little sad because I have no plays on 5. And yeah, we just swing 9. He's going to buff up his board, pop my blocker, and then we're going to get double attacked. We're going to rest down one of his attackers here and have to take 2. And then he should go 5 and then 6. So we counter out. And then he forgets to attack with leader. So let's just imagine I have 1 less card in this game. Probably 1 less 2K. Because I probably would have kept the Cavendish because I'm going to play it right now. Okay, and here we do decide to go after Cracker because I know it's going to eat 2 cards out of his hand. And I'd love to get rid of those. And then here he Karasus, which is annoying. But then he stacks all of his Dawn onto the Cracker. And then again, I think that's a little bit of a mistake. I think you can divide it up a little better. You don't need to guarantee that you hit with that. But yeah, so then we rest down one of his attackers. And yeah, things are looking good. We've got the Eustace Captain Kid. And then we're gonna try and clear board, put a Dawn onto him. And now my opponent has to swing into Kid. And he's only gonna be able to get 2 attackers up to that big. He does Dragon, and he does this a little bit out of order. But actually, like, for the play that he made, this was the order he had to do. It's just that now I get to rest down Dragon, which I don't think is ideal here. And then I just use a 1K, and I'm going to be able to keep my entire board. Unless he discards with Belo Betty. But at that rate, he should have discarded earlier and buffed up this Karasu. So, yeah, I think my opponent messed up there sequencing-wise. And we're just going to Doflamingo rest down the board and still have Cavendish and Kid here. And then it turns out that 5, 6, 9 is going to get there. He just chose not to counter out for some reason. I guess he just quit, which I don't think he was out of it yet. I think he maybe had 1 more turn. No, actually, yeah, that was a pretty smooth matchup for us. Okay, game 3 into Red Yellow Sabo. Looks like we're seeing a lot of these red yellow decks. A lot of hype for some reason. Just kidding, not for some reason. They're very fun. That's a fact. Okay, we are going second into Sabo. Sabo's interesting because I feel really good in this matchup. Sabo can be really aggressive, but I'm playing Bonney, so I just slow everything down, so I'm not that worried. Okay, so yeah, we turn one Searcher, we've got Cavendish on 5. We're just gonna smash face and then hold up 1 for leader ability. We don't really have any plays. I will say that's one of the downsides of this list is early plays are kind of lacking. And then here I don't have a ton of counters, so I choose to take. And then he drops Sanji. We are obviously just going to Cavendish here. Okay, so a little bit of mistake. Oh, I Basil Hawkins. I kind of wish I Cavendished. Okay, and then I'm forced to use Cavendish's counter. Yeah, so all of that felt weird. So I go 5 here because if he takes it, the Kikinojo just has to go straight into his hand. And then if he doesn't take it, then I get a card out of hand for basically free. And then I'm pretty much committed to Hodying here. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 Dawn. And then we're gonna go 7. He's gotta give me 2k, 1k, or he just doesn't get the Kikinojo trigger. So he's not gonna get it. I'm gonna Hody myself and then go ahead and go for 8. If he didn't take it and he countered out, I would have probably just Cavendished and then played killer. But he's gonna keep doing this Kikinojo thing, pushing stuff back into life, and then he swings into Hody, which I think I would have preferred if he got aggressive into my life. But yeah, we're just gonna go 5 into face. He's very incentivized to just take it. And then here we've got the legendary 10 Dawn play of Cavendish into Basil and still leaving 1 up for good old Bonney. Yeah, and then from here on out, we're going to be able to, if Cavendish sticks, we're just going to keep dropping Doflamingos on him. So we've essentially stabilized. We're just worried about rushers, but like we're not that worried. So, and then here I'm thinking about what do I rest? Is it better to rest the Sanji or the Sabo? I do decide to go for Sanji because if he pushes the Kikinojo back to life, then he has to buff Sanji. He drops ace. This is scary, right? I'm gonna go all the way down, and then he has baby ace, so I'm gonna go all the way down to 0 here. And then block 2k. But the thing is he's got 3 cards and 2 life, so, and I've got 5 attackers. Things are not looking good for him. And he gives me a 2k to start, so I'm feeling very, very good. So we go 7, 7, 9. He does hit the event, okay. And then we go 9. And then 11's gonna lock up this game. Boom. Yeah, Sabo down. Okay. And that's all I got for you. If you saw in between the videos, we've got our deck list. This is from a topping Japan list. This is an OP09 list, but I really think it's got game in 8.5 while we're waiting for OP09 next month. So let's just go over it really quick. It's a supernova list, so we're only on 4 Bonney, none of the baby 5. So 4 Cavendish, 2 Apu, 4 Izo. Izo's got a lot of utility. 4 Killer, 4 Eustace Captain Kidd, 3 Don Quixote, Doflamingo, 4 Rosinante, I don't know why I said the full name there, 4 Hody, 3 Basil Hawkins, 4 Carrot, 4 Bonney, 4 Apu, 4 Shanks, which is a little spicy, but I love it because this card is fantastic, and then 2 of your 0 cost event. Now, this deck is super strong. I definitely recommend trying it out. If you did try it out, let me know how it's going. Till next time, subscribe. Peace.